A quick note before this episode starts, the audio on this was recorded directly using Sony Vegas Pro, and that was a mistake on my part. I was not thinking at the time, and so the audio seems a little weird. However, future episodes of this are going to have much clearer audio recorded using Audacity, which is the normal medium that I use for all my recordings. I just wasn't thinking when I set up the new computer and I was recording it directly using Vegas Pro. That's why it sounds really weird. I did a little bit of audio editing to try and eliminate the background noise, however, it's still there, so I hope you guys still enjoy it anyway. It's still pretty good. It's decent audio, it's just not ideal. So, anyway, here it is. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Cleveland Indians franchise here in MLB 15, the show. Now, this is the first recording you're going to be hearing from my new computer. Although I did record stuff already, this is the first thing that's actually going to be posted. We're taking on the Tampa Bay Rays today, who have been struggling on the season. We are in Tropicana Field. Our lineup: Bourne, Kipnis, Brantley, Moss, Murphy, Santana, Aviles, Gomes, and Lindor. Batting ninth. Gomes having probably the worst season out of any of our hitters, but he's still a great defensive catcher. Going up against Birch Smith, who in his first start of the season did not have a very good outing. Only went 3 1/3 innings, giving up 5 hits with 3 walks as well. But we'll see if he can turn it around against the best team in baseball this season. Starting out in the first inning, Jason Kipnis is going to take this one into left center field, and it is going to allow him to go all the way to third base, and it will bring up Michael Brantley, who is struggling heavily this season compared to his normal levels, and he is going to fly out right here. A little shallow, but it should be able to get Kipnis home. However, he goes just a little bit early. As you'll see, I thought it was completely on time here, but he is called out at third base, surprisingly, and we squander a run in that first inning. Kevin Cash and the Tampa Bay Rays are going to throw out this lineup: Desmond Jennings, John Jaso, Melky Cabrera, Evan Longoria, Kevin Kiermaier, James Loney, Rene Rivera, Asdrubal Cabrera, and Logan Forsythe. A relatively normal lineup outside of Melky Cabrera, who they traded for. They traded Drew Smyly to the Chicago White Sox. I know the trades are a little ridiculous in this game, but start of the game was really good for Trevor Bauer. He would strike out Desmond Jennings and then do the same for John Jaso, who was in the lineup today. He is listed as a left fielder for some reason on these rosters. I guess it's because they're not the hybrid. Look at this nice play. That's the calling card for the Tampa Bay Rays, their defense, and James Loney makes a nice play over at first base. And then here got David Murphy, I believe, up here, and Melky dives for it, but it just bounces out of his glove, and so that's going to put a runner on for Carlos Santana, who is going to single this one just past the former Indian Asdrubal Cabrera, and so we have 2 runners on for Mike Aviles, who is going to ground out right here. It should have been a double play, however, Loney drops the ball, so their defense does not come through on that play. And then the very next batter would be Yan Gomes. He'd swing through that, however, it would be a wild pitch past ball, one of those two. And so a run scores, but Yan Gomes would strike out right there on that sweeping curve. So we go into the bottom of the third now, jumping around a little bit, as Logan Forsythe swings right through that one. Trevor Bauer having some nasty stuff today. He would go 6 strong with a couple walks, but only a couple hits and a good amount of strikeouts. Desmond Jennings up here with a runner on first. He is going to hit that one into right field. David Murphy throws over to third just in case the runner got any ideas. John Jaso, however, would ground out to Carlos Santana, who would step on the bag at first, and we would get out of that jam. Top of the fourth here, Brandon Moss is going to draw a walk on a 3-2 count. Then the next batter is David Murphy, who's going to single this one into left field, having a good day so far. He has hits in both of his at-bats. And so Carlos Santana will be up top of the fourth, and here we go. The rocker himself would hit a home run to that 162 porch over there. And so that is going to be gone. I think it's, I don't remember, a 162 landing. And that's gone. 3-run homer, and so the Indians take a 4-0 lead right here. Or James Loney right here would be up to the plate. He would strike out. And next batter, after another out rather, would get on base. Another hit right there. So we're going to have a runner on first with 2 outs. And Logan Forsythe is up, and he is going to swing through that one on a 3-2 count. So the batters are working the count against Trevor Bauer. However, he keeps getting the better of them as Desmond Jennings is going to swing through that slider. Again, that's the second strikeout of the day. And John Jaso, let's see if his luck can change. It will. He is going to double that one in the left center field, and he gets a hit on the day after struggling at the plate, striking out in his first appearance, and then grounding into a double play the next time. So we'll see what comes of that hit as we go to the next batter, who is Melky Cabrera, and he is going to strike out looking on a 3-2 count. A lot of 3-2 counts. Here's another, as Longoria is going to hit this one out to left field. Brantley's going to make that catch on the run. Great fielding out there by that outfield. All pretty decent fielders. We're going to look at the 6-inning recap here. Carlos Santana 2 for 3 with that 3-run homer. Jaso 1 for 3 with a double, and Trevor Bauer has gone 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, a walk, and 10 Ks. Outstanding performance. He would be pulled after that. Here we go. Jason Kipnis off the lefty. Not hitting very well off lefties this year, but that one's off the foul pole and gone. A solo shot for the Indians' second baseman, the 2-hole hitter, and he's having an excellent bounce-back season after hitting just .240 last year. Wesley Wright would come on in the top of the 7th, and James Loney would draw a walk against him, so that's going to put a runner on for Logan Forsythe, I believe. No, it's not Logan Forsythe. I actually don't know who that is. But he's going to ground into a double play, and that's going to end the inning. So Wesley Wright pitches a solid inning. That's Rene Rivera. Okay. Next batter is going to be David Murphy in the top of the 8th, and he's going to draw a walk. So he's on base for the 3rd time this game, or the 4th maybe even. Carlos Santana up against the lefty, hitting an absurd .410 against lefties this season, and he's going to line out right to Logan Forsythe. Unfortunate right there. Finally get a lefty in the game. Carlos Santana could have raked. But we would have Micah Velez hit a 2-run home run, and the lead is extended once again on another home run. I think all the runs we've scored since the 2nd inning past ball are home runs. So all the RBI come from home runs. And then this would be former Indian Asdrubal Cabrera, who would hit this one over into the corner. I had to see where it landed for a second. And David Murphy's going to throw that in, holding him to a double, which he probably would have had anyway. Cody Allen's going to come in after that. The removed closer has 18 walks and 32 1/3 innings pitched. That's one of the main reasons he was removed from the closer's role. But he still has the stuff. He strikes out Logan Forsythe right there. But the next batter is Desmond Jennings, and he's going to wildly walk him. A lot of command issues for Cody Allen. Another reason that he has so many walks, and he needs to work on that if he wants to get back into that closer's role. John Jaso will ground out right here, though. Flipped over too short and on to first as for Santana. And we will move on to the top of the 9th. Can we add more runs? It's really only shown because it's highlights. Not really, anything really notable. But Brantley gets on. Brandon Moss will be up with a 2-2 count against Ernesto Frieri, who's on currently, and he would ground that one past the first baseman, and that would become another single for David Murphy. He's already been on base 3 times today. Can we make it 4? A 3-run home run for David Murphy in the top of the 9th. Career home run number 99 for him. And so we will take a 10-0 lead now. Bottom of the 9th, Cody Allen is still on 1-2 count. He's going to get Melky to swing right through that. You get another couple flyouts after that, including this one to end the game by Kevin Kiermaier, who would actually be in foul territory. But Michael Brantley is going to grab that one right on the warm-up area for the bullpen pitchers. And so the Indians take this one easily, 8-10. I'm going to speed up the stats. Screw it. I'm not going to speed up the stats. You can look at the stats. I accidentally only looked at one team's stats, so you're going to see me exit the game and then go back to the box score from the calendar. So, thanks everyone for watching. I know this was a blowout, but still, you got to show a good wide range of gameplays. So, again, thanks you for watching, and the next episode of this should be soon. I'm sorry for uploading this at 12 too, but the NHL week has caused me to have to, adjust the schedule around it. It's still something I'm happy to do, but I just had to upload these at 12. So you guys who are used to the 3 o'clock upload time, sorry you're getting a little bit of an upload you're not used to or expecting. I don't know if you're really going to be complaining though. Anyway, that's it for me. Signing out. Peace.
final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rays, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Field that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra PSTA buses for routes 1832